Hey everybody, so this video has been a long time coming. Would you believe it's actually been 2 years since I did my first Butcherbox video? That one was everything you ought to know about Butcherbox. I'll link it in the description below. But since then, I've got a ton of comments, some good, some bad, about Butcherbox, but a lot of questions. So in this video, I'm going to show you some different varieties of meat that you can get in a Butcherbox. My preference is I like to focus mostly on the beef. So inside this box you'll see mostly beef, but I do have a few other examples. And I'll explain a little bit about the pros and cons of using Butcherbox. Butcherbox is great about running promotions. They always have different ones going on. A lot of the same ones repeat, but they're always great. So right around now, this is mid-October, so we're getting close to Thanksgiving. Yes, one of my favorite holidays. And I know most of you who like food, you're probably watching this video because you like food, you probably also enjoy Thanksgiving. So the promo that they're running for this time of year is that you get a free turkey inside your box. And it's not your normal turkey that you buy at the market for like $3 a pound. The turkey that you're gonna get from Butcherbox is, I think the last one I got it last year, and it was 16 pounds. So it's generally around that kind of weight, and it's a pasture raised turkey as well. So it's not a turkey that's been cooped up just eating grain all day for its whole life. It's just to fatten it up. It's a high quality turkey, just like the rest of their meat. As far as other promotions go, you click my link below, you'll see what the current promotion is running right now. But some of my favorite promotions that I see run through are the free ground beef for life, the free bacon for life, and free chicken wings for life. So for the life of your subscription, you'll get a pack of free chicken wings every single month, or every single box that you decide to order. Same thing goes for the ground beef and the bacon. The bacon, very high quality. I didn't picture the bacon. I didn't show the bacon on this video because I didn't have any more of it. Because all the bacon I've gotten from them, we've eaten. The bacon usually doesn't last very long in my house when I get it. I usually find something to use it in within a week because it's really good. I like to crisp it up and it's got a good thickness to it. Now I want to show you the variety of different meat that you can get in a Butcherbox. Now this definitely is not all the different meats that come from Butcherbox because I don't order all the types of meats. And also, another disclaimer, what I'm about to show you is not from a single Butcherbox delivery. So don't think you're going to get all of this meat in just one delivery. I have a combination of different deliveries, and I've picked out some of my favorites from those deliveries to show you in this video. First meat I want to show you is the ground beef. We're going to start out small here. Alright, this ground beef, 85% lean, 15% fat, very versatile ground beef. You can use it in many different recipes. You could make burgers out of it, but Butcherbox does have some pre-made, already pressed burgers. I think there are 6 in the bag at once, and those are absolutely delicious. So if you want burgers, I recommend you get those. But if you want ground beef to use in the myriad of a bunch of different recipes, then I recommend throw some ground beef into your box. Now, if you're into bison, they also have ground bison. So this bison, 100% grass-fed as well. And just another option for you. I know bison is more lean than regular ground beef. And if you like the taste of it, then by all means, you can get that from Butcherbox as well. So guys, it's not just beef, chicken, and pork. Butcherbox also has seafood. Now they don't have a huge variety of seafood, but the seafood that they do have is very high quality. Take these sea scallops, for example. I like to get these at least every other month. I like to have them thrown into the box because they're really delicious. I like to take them outside on the cast iron, sear them out there, and just season them lightly, and they're just totally delicious. Grass-fed beef top sirloin steaks. So these top sirloin steaks here are are great for those who don't like to eat a big steak. If you like to just have a smaller portion of beef on your dinner plate, then these are great for that. So these are each 6-ounce steaks, so they're good size, especially good size for a kid. Myself, I like my steak bigger than this, but sometimes I eat 2 of them, so that always works out. One of my favorites, the grass-fed ribeye steak. So look at these steaks here. Their ribeye steaks always come beautifully marbled. They have that nice dark deep red color, so you know these cows are getting plenty of natural iron from the grass that they're eating. And it's just, this is the way that steaks should look. And trust me, if you taste this, it's the way that steaks should taste as well. These are strip loin steaks, very high quality sirloin steaks right here. They have that deep color, they have beautiful marbling, deep flavor, and just absolutely delicious. Another one of my favorites. Now it's not just steaks and smaller cuts of meat that Butcherbox has. I also like to get these bigger cuts. This right here is beef tenderloin. Look at the size of this. You throw one of these into your box, it's definitely well worth it. This is 64 ounce. This is a 4-pound beef tenderloin here. Now you don't get the same quality beef tenderloin when you buy it in the market unless you're buying grass-fed, and if you do, you're gonna be paying an arm and a leg for it. So it's definitely worth having one of these added to your Butcherbox, and you're not gonna regret it. This is a grass-fed boneless chuck roast. This is 2 pounds 4 ounces. It's 36 ounces of chuck roast. Now this is great. What I plan on doing with this is making some barbacoa with it, and making myself some rice and barbacoa bowls, and it's gonna be absolutely delicious. This is my absolute favorite thing to order from Butcherbox. So this is 4-pound ribeye roast. And now what is a ribeye roast? This is like a giant ribeye steak. So if you like ribeye steaks like I do, you can take this ribeye roast, you can cook it all in one like roast like this. Or what I've done is I've sliced this into individual steaks. So you can get 4 good size like thick steaks from this roast right here, or you can cut it a little thinner and get 5 or 6 steaks. It all depends how thick you like it. They also have bone-in ribeye roast, which I also like to get from time to time. But the boneless ribeye roast is a lot easier to cut into steaks, and it's just less work from that standpoint. Another favorite of ours, the whole family, are the ribs. So I'm not a fan of pork. I don't eat pork too often, but I do like pork ribs. So I always love to get a rack of ribs inside of my box. I take these out and I slow roast them on the grill, or sometimes I barbecue them. But whatever way you choose to make these, they're very high quality pork ribs. Delicious. Okay, so now, controversial subject here is chicken. Now, I do agree, if you get a box that's only chicken, or even a mixed box, you're not looking at like the highest bang for your buck. But I cannot ignore the fact that Butcherbox has really good quality chicken. The chicken tastes better, and it's just raised better than the normal conventional chicken that you get at the market. So this is chicken thighs here. I do like the way that they're conveniently packaged. You get 2 to 5 boneless thighs in each pouch here. So out of this full pack here, you get a lot of meals here. Again, this is not from a money saving standpoint, this is from a quality standpoint. I believe, and in my opinion, Butcherbox has some of the best quality chicken wings. They have a good amount of meat on them. It's quality meat. They're not too fatty. They're just like really good quality chicken wings. You get 6 to 10 per pouch. Kind of depends on how divided. I've made many really good chicken wing dinners with these chicken wings right here. What I didn't include in this video is the grass-fed beef brisket, and the reason I didn't cover that is because I don't have any more, because I ate it all. So to address some of the questions and concerns that have come up in the videos, one of the concerns is about the antibiotics, the use of no antibiotics ever. So you notice on the chicken, it says no antibiotics ever on the chicken. So a lot of people have called that out and said it's either BS or they think the chickens are being abused and are not treated when they get sick. That's not the case, guys. So the way it works is if you have a ranch where you're raising chickens and you have them going ahead and doing their thing, free ranging, if one chicken gets sick, what you do is you isolate that chicken from the flock of healthy chickens, leave the healthy chickens alone, let them do their thing, take the sick chicken, treat it with antibiotics, and then that chicken goes with a different group of chickens that have been exposed to antibiotics and have taken antibiotics. Those chickens are still sold as chicken, but they're not sold as antibiotic-free chicken. All right? So the antibiotic-free chicken, the ones that have never been given antibiotics, are chickens that have never needed antibiotics. I have also seen some complaints about receiving boxes that have been completely defrosted. That is definitely a concern that I've had as well. One of the many challenges I'm sure that Butcherbox faces, along with every company that has to ship frozen food faces, is the logistics of shipping your box of frozen food all the way across the country, every which way. So you have to figure out a way to keep those boxes frozen for the amount of time that they're going to need in transit. What Butcherbox does is they have these pretty well insulated boxes. I mean, they have some thick insulation here, which is 100% recyclable, by the way. And inside of the box, with the insulation, they put the frozen meat inside there, and then they put bags of dry ice in there with the meat. Now the amount of dry ice that they use is going to be based on the time of the year. So in like the heat of summer, they're going to use more dry ice than they do in the dead of winter. Makes sense, right? So they do try to compensate for that. Now, one of the things that can cause your box to show up fully defrosted or partially defrosted is the actual shipping company themselves. So around here, and I'm not sure if they do this nationally, but we receive our boxes from a company called Laser Ship. And what Laser Ship is, it almost reminds me of like a DoorDash for delivery, where you have these independent contractors or just regular people that pick up these shipping gigs. They use their personal vehicles and they go and they pick up the Butcherbox from a distribution facility somewhere. I don't know where, and it all depends on where you are in the country, but they pick up that box and they come and they drive it to your house. I'm pretty sure we've ran into situations, in my case, where the box has been ready and it's at that pickup spot for somebody from Laser Ship to go pick it up and then bring it to my house, but nobody picks up the job. So there's nobody there to take the box and then bring it here. So then it ends up sitting like an extra day, and if it's the summertime or something like that, then you could end up with a box that gets fully defrosted because nobody was there to pick it up and bring it to your house. In those cases that you have a box that shows up to your door and it's defrosted and the meat is bad, Butcherbox is going to take care of that box for you. You just let them know, they'll send you another box totally for free, and then hopefully this next box gets picked up when it's supposed to and arrives at your door when the meat is still frozen. Other than that, there's a lot of debate on, the price. If you compare the price of chicken to the cost of the box. If you have a box full of chicken, no, this is going to cost more money. That's obvious. I'm not even here to argue about the value of this. This is a premium box of meat. So what you're paying for is premium meat. You're not getting conventional meat that's grain fed. You're not getting meat that Lord knows how long has been sitting on shelves inside the supermarket, because they do relabel meat, you know, in the supermarket. I've seen it. I've heard horror stories. The meat that you get from Butcherbox is top-notch quality. It's all grass-fed, pasture-raised meat, which you're gonna pay a premium for no matter where you go, and it's delivered right to your door. You don't have to go to the supermarket, sift through the packages of meat to find the meat that looks best, that has the best marbling on it. You're gonna receive a box full of that meat to your doorstep, and it's gonna have great marbling because all their meat does. I haven't gotten any cuts of beef that didn't have beautiful marbling, just period. Maybe some of you have, I haven't. And that's been from over 2 years of receiving boxes from Butcherbox. Now, ever since I did my last video 2 years ago, not much has changed other than the prices have gone up a little bit, which is not a huge shocker because prices have gone up on just about everything in the past 2 years, especially in the past year. Besides that, Butcherbox has added more offerings. They've added more meats that you can choose to put in your box. I think they even have hot dogs now, things like that. Which, I mean, to me, I wouldn't go ahead and choose that. I rather have the grass-fed beef. Other than that, that's all I really wanted to cover in this video. Just give you a quick update on Butcherbox, show you what the quality meats are that you can get from them, and just kind of pop up and say hi because I haven't done a video in a while, and I'm hoping to kind of get back in that groove. It's just that life is just so busy right now and crazy, but I am very blessed for that. I'm thankful, and I'm blessed to have all you here watching this video. So if you just give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Subscribe for more videos like this and about other products that you might want to buy or you need to know more about. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.